Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Talk of the Town with me, Lynn About Town, here in sunny Clearwater, Florida, from the WTAN studios on Myrtle Avenue in downtown. Welcome everyone. We are so happy to have you. You share your drive time, a lot of you, from 5 to 6 p.m. And today, I'm bringing you two really good local guys. We have an artist. We have a guy who has learned all kinds of certification for emergency response. Mm-hmm. One of them is actually called CERT, right?
Yeah.
That's it. So we have John Buell. Welcome.
Thank you.
And we have John Smith.
Hi.
That's right. It's a John show. One is spelled Jon, JONSmithArt.com, and the other is JOHN. So welcome, guys. I know it's been a little crazy day, but thank you for coming.
No problem.
Thank you.
So Save a Life When Seconds Count, a guidebook to handle life-threatening situations by John Buell. So I put up a post on Facebook today, and I said, this was my first alarmist words on a post, and I said, if your car was sinking, could you save yourself?
I have no idea.
I know. But here we are in Florida, and a car going into the water does not only have to worry about the gators. It's about living or dying. So John, John is a good dad. He's a fisherman. And a few years back, I'm going to let him tell this story, but an event happened that sort of sparked and changed. There is an epiphany involved and a passion after that. So tell them what happened in Clearwater on a day where you didn't expect it. Tell them what happened.
Okay. So I was driving down Drew Street in a summer day, and I saw what I thought was a fire. It looked like a mushroom cloud. It just went poof, black cloud. And curious as he is, I went into the neighborhood, and I thought there was a house on fire. And I wanted to do something to help. So that was my thought. I'll do something about it. So what I discovered was a plane crashed into the top of a person's house, and it slammed pretty hard, and the propeller and the engine rolled off one side of the house, and the fuselage and the rest of the plane kind of tumbled off the back of the house.
Wow.
And so I went around into the backyard where most of this stuff was happening. I expected to find people damaged and
Deceased,
carnage,
possibly,
and I thought
yeah.
it was going to be a really bad scene. But what happened was nobody was seriously hurt. It was
Remarkable.
It was really weird.
That's remarkable.
Because I came back from the front of the house to the back.
Yeah.
And there was a tree on fire in the backyard, and I thought it was just going to be really bad. But the pilot was getting his stuff out of the cockpit. There was another guy looking around for things, and there was another passenger in the plane that I never saw.
Oh.
She, I think, got out right away. And,
Unbelievable.
And ran.
And they're
ran
in the house. Well, when it landed, I mean, to get out though, did you find out? They couldn't have jumped out. They had to crawl out of the fuselage. I mean,
Yeah. I think it opened up a little bit.
Okay.
Because the door was towards the front, so
Yeah.
I don't know how they got out. I wasn't there already.
But I can hear all the people now saying, "Well, it wasn't their time. It wasn't their time."
Yeah,
Clearly, it was not their time.
And it's true. And in fact, just a few minutes before that plane crashed, there were kids in that backyard.
Oh my gosh!
And that was miraculous. And the other thing that was miraculous was nobody was seriously hurt
In the home.
in the plane. So yeah, it was quite a thing, you know.
Wow.
And so there were so many things that were dangerous in that scene, and I was just do. I'm going to try to
Flip-flops.
help, you know. I was wearing flip flops. I had shorts on and a t-shirt. I remember tiptoeing over the
Yeah.
downed power lines, which
Oh
were
my
probably
gosh.
still
Well, you were tiptoeing. Wow.
tiptoeing in my flip flops.
Tiptoeing the flip flops.
And
I think there's a song there.
yeah, maybe so. And there was, you know, the plane crashed into the top of the roof of the thing, and what happened was like all the windows broke.
Sure.
There was glass everywhere.
Oh my
there was ripped metal. There was
Down power lines.
there was, I don't know where the fuel went. I mean,
Well, the
there was a-
mushroom cloud was part of it.
I guess because
But
like
it was
nobody was
there.
burning
Yeah.
or anything, you know.
Yeah.
But it was a really dangerous scene, and I just like, and I didn't know what to do.
Right.
But
But you had the will and the desire to help, and yet you could have made yourself the only injured one on the scene,
Yeah,
is what I'm thinking.
exactly.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, me being the only one
Yeah.
injured. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay.
And that's what happens. People want to help.
Yeah.
And they go in and they try to help, and they become victims themselves.
Yes.
And I could have been a victim. I came out with no scratches or anything. But my wake-up call was, I found out later that night. I was watching the news because I was curious. I don't usually ever watch the news. But on this, in the news, it said, it told me like who was in the plane. And they were my friends. And that was my wake-up call. That was when I said, I did nothing effective, and I didn't help the people that needed help really bad.
Right. You know, I mean, you have all this love and the intention, like when you wanted to help those people, that just popped in your heart. You were like, trouble, I'm going to go help. But you could have been a victim.
Yeah.
So we don't want our friends to do that. We don't want to read the story of the woman who went in to save the people and she ended up being the victim.
Yeah.
So you need this. You owe this to yourself. You owe the Save a Life book. John, if you don't mind, how much are the books selling for on Amazon.com?
$17.50. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I wanted to make it affordable, and it's not a long read. It's very easy to read it. I put it in terms that people can understand.
Beautiful.
Because a lot of other programs, they go very technical, and people will not understand it.
No,
And
they'll
then
put
they
it
don't-
down.
and then
They'll
they-
put the book down.
and then they won't do it. You
No.
know? And I realized that like halfway through writing this book, I was like, if I can train 1,000 people on this program, and it's not just going to be the book. There's going to be a training program
Sure.
where they're hands-on, you know, where people go from station to station and drill, you know, with mannequins and
Yeah.
props and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So if I could train 1,000 people on that program, the result would be saving millions of lives.
It would.
So
That's
that-
really
and-
mathematically dominoes out like that.
yeah, and,
That's
and when I had
incredible.
that realization, I was like, I have to do this now. I have to push this through.